My name is Cindy Meehl, and I've been a patient of George Zabrecky's for over 25 years now. He's treated my entire family. About 4 years ago, we were shooting a film called Unbranded down in Texas. We were on the Texas-Mexico border. I was out with my crew, and all of a sudden it felt like someone had an iron on my skin. It was just the weirdest sensation. I didn't know what was happening. I got a rash. I started getting a rash on anywhere my skin was exposed. And I thought I had sun poisoning. You know, you need more sunscreen and take care of yourself. But yet this rash came back. Even with under sleeves, it came back, and it was really itchy. It was really uncomfortable. My skin felt like it was burning. So I thought, something's really wrong. This is not right. I went straight home to the dermatologist. She said, "Oh, you have classic PMLE." I said, "What's PMLE?" And she said, it stands for polymorphous light eruption. She said, "Go look it up." I went to Yale. I went to a specialist at Yale, and he said, "Oh, the only thing I can offer you is lupus medication. You do not want to take lupus medication unless you're really desperate." Everything they say about PMLE is that there is no cure. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, there was a whole website of people saying how they dealt with it, and you just have to, you get sunproof clothing. I mean, you cannot be in the sun. I couldn't walk across a parking lot without getting this horrible rash and burning, like feeling like I was on fire. I would be excited if it was raining outside. If it was really cold and cloudy, that'd be a good day for me. Yeah, the sun became my enemy. Just recently, because I've been working on a film about alternative medicine for dogs, I'd done a lot of research on how we over-vaccinate dogs, and it creates autoimmune problems, sometimes with children as well. I remembered that I had gotten all these rabies vaccines a few years back when my dogs had tangled with some coyotes. Everyone said, "You have to have rabies shots." So I got about 10 rabies shots full of thimerosal, which is mercury. I mentioned that to George after my research. I said, this is autoimmune, and I've seen connections with vaccines and autoimmune. I said, maybe it's the rabies vaccines that I got. And he said, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. So let's try to do a peptide that can counteract vaccines or pharmaceuticals. And that's what we did, and it changed my life. I'm taking these peptides now, and it's a radical difference. I kind of had to live with this almost secret thing for all these years. I could not wear a sundress during the day. I couldn't wear a t-shirt during the day. I mean, this is a life-debilitating autoimmune disease, and everyone said there was no cure. It's nice to have a doctor that listens, that cares about what your opinion is, that will dig deeper. Dr. Zabrecky, when everybody else says there is no cure, I've always learned that that's just not true. You know, there's a big toolbox that he can draw from, which is much larger than conventional medicine. Your body has a natural way to heal, and he helps it. And I think he's a genius.